It's Mike Les bringing you some soybean harvest action from Darke County, Ohio. So, here around home, the farmers that I helped started soybean harvest on September 14th, and of course, did some corn in between that and wrapped up the soybean harvest on October 18th. And of course, those of you that are following my YouTube channel know I've been doing the harvest vlogs and stuff throughout most of the corn harvest, and did not get a lot of soybean harvest in there, so I wanted to make this video just showing you some various shots and so forth. So this is just west of Arcanum, Ohio here. Of course, this is the S670 that's been in a lot of my videos, and the John Deere 8320 with the J&M 750 grain cart. And also, this was on a Sunday afternoon right here. Across the road, and you'll see it coming up, was a John Deere S680 owned by Foremans who farm in the area. And then over just east of here, you're going to see some Case International combines owned by Dick Levy Farms. And they were combining in the field right beside us. So one across the road, two combines beside us. So pretty exciting day. So running the grain cart, in soybeans, it's easy, or you got a little more time where you can get out and pop the drone up and get a little more footage than you can in corn. In corn, you really don't get a break because you're just running. So, anyways, got these shots here for you and showing the different combines and so forth. And then we'll move later on in the video, different fields and so forth. And then, of course, you're going to see the Case IH combine. It's been in a lot of my harvest vlogs. And then the John Deere 9660 combine as well coming up. Overall yields were really good in the area. Most beans averaged in the 60-70 bushel range, which is not spectacular, but it's still pretty decent. Had a really wet growing season, as most of you know. Of course, a lot of the Midwest has. And as I'm editing this video here on December 4th, there's still soybeans around that have never got harvested yet. And just with the rain, precipitation, some snow, freezing and thawing, I'd hate to have soybeans out right now, but there are still several soybeans in the area waiting to be harvested. And as I've mentioned in other videos, this area is primarily corn and soybeans on an every other year rotation. So this field being in soybeans here this year will be in corn next year and soybeans the year after, and so on. There is a little bit of winter wheat grown in the area. Some guys will do a 3-year rotation with wheat, corn, and soybeans. But like I said, primarily just corn and soybeans. So here's Foreman's over here with their S680, which was right across the road from us. So I don't even know if they knew I was really flying over here and spying on them. But of course, they had their John Deere 4-wheel drive over there on the J&M grain cart. Was not able to catch that, but get the idea. And as I said earlier in the video, Dick Levy Farms was over here combining just east of the field we was in. Actually, the field's touched. And out here with their two Case IH combines in Draper heads. And they also had two 4-wheel drive Case IH tractors out here with Unverforth grain carts. I was not able to catch both combines together, but I did a video in this field last year. They were harvesting corn. It was really muddy, so if you have not seen that video, you can go back on my channel, check that one out. The grain elevator you see in the background, since I moved to Darke County in '96, that's been a couple different places. It was owned by Cargill, it was Continental Grain, Rogers Grain, and it now belongs to Laux's and Mikesel's, who farm quite a few acres, and they bought that just for themselves. So there's a lot of trucks of their own just going in and out of there during harvest. And then here comes one of the Case IH 4-wheel drives on the Unverforth grain cart on track. So got a little bit of footage here, just drone footage. Like I said, I was running grain cart here, and this was just when I had a couple minutes to pop it up in the air. Not even sure if they knew I was spying on them either. But anyways, last year I was in the field with them when they were doing the corn, so they okayed it then. The pond you see in the background there, that farm, they have 3 young boys who I am told are big fans of my YouTube channel. They like to watch me and the Minnesota Millennial Farmer. So, hey guys, if you are watching this video, I just called you out. Hope you see this. So the two John Deere combines that were in the video earlier both had 40-foot flex drapers on them. And the head on this one is that a 45 footer? I don't know for sure, but it does look a little bigger. Looks pretty impressive, and nice video here of that. So my hope was I was going to get some on the ground footage of these guys as they bordered up to the field we was in, but we had a very productive day, and we ended up moving up, finishing the field we was in, moved to another field just north, wiped that out, and then moved to another field yet. So with these 40 and 45 foot headers, you're not in any one field for very long, so it just goes pretty fast.
LASIK by Stahl Vision. Having custom vision LASIK with Dr. Brian Stahl and Dr. James Knowles is your chance to finally see the...
Oh yeah, and there is your magical harvest sunset picture. So throughout this video, different clips from different fields, anywhere from September 14th through October 18th. And the field you're seeing right here is up by Palestine, Ohio. So we was out here working with Singers, another local farmer. So you did see this equipment in some of my other videos, the 8870. I did run that quite a bit on the grain cart at the end of harvest. And of course, there's their 9660 Deere combine with grain head on it. We were doing corn south down by my house, and we had a lot more rain, so it was too wet. So I come up here and just got some video of these guys running beans, and got to run the grain cart a little bit as well. And of course, this 8870 four-wheel drive John Deere here, running on the grain cart. If it ever dries out any this fall or winter, might get to work a little ground with it. But these 60 and 70 series were probably my favorite of all John Deere four-wheel drives, my favorite series. Not a real big cab, but still a nice tractor to get in and run. I just like the looks of them for some reason. So hopefully it dries out and get to run the vertical till machine behind it. And that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks everybody for watching, and stay tuned for many more farming videos from Mike Less.